Hello everyone, and welcome to the October update of my fictional 1/400 scale PSL Airport, Port St. Lucie. Back at it once again here. I do these monthly, so these don't come out quite as often, but we're finally back here at PSL just to cap off the month of October. So, we'll begin over here with the silver ATR 42. It's just arriving in and it's pulling into his gate, which is gate 1 here. Which there's no jet bridge here, but that's sufficient as the passengers can, as the ATR 42 is low to the ground, the passengers can just easily walk with the aircraft. No jet bridge required for the silver aircraft. This one arrived in from Tampa, Florida, and this one will just be pulling into its gate. So silver, they've not changed anything since they've started here at PSL. They've been running the same route, so they're still continuing strong with Tampa here. So great to see for silver, of course, the Floridian airline. Gate 3 houses Delta, and they've also stayed the same since the beginning of the airport, with just the thrice daily Atlanta flights, 2 on the CRJ 900 and 1 on the 737 900, the evening flight. And right here we have the United Gate to Gate 5, but they'll probably need to expand to more, considering how many flights they're adding. So they still have the thrice daily Newark flights, twice daily Dulles flights, and then they have they recently started Houston and Chicago. So that's cool to see for United. They have some new destinations here in Houston and Chicago. So hopefully we'll see them expanding more, but no United aircraft currently here for this update. Gate 7 is kind of the miscellaneous gate. It is also the largest gate here. It can fit the largest aircraft up to a 757, maybe a 767 too. I'll probably have to test that, but we're not going to need 767s in here anytime soon. But we'll be parking here soon. It's an international carrier. I'm not going to say which one, but that'll be coming next month. But yes, we will get an international airline here come next month, and so stay tuned for that. It'll be once weekly, but it will still be sufficient here. And it'll be really awesome to see, of course. More centered here, still not really centered. We have the Southwest Airlines 737-700 in the Canyon Blue livery with splits. Beautiful model here by NG. Of course, I love the Canyon Blue livery. So this one is just arriving in, just landed from Dallas Love Field. We taxiing into its gate. It's one of Southwest's new routes here, as they operate 2 morning flights, the Baltimore service and then the Chicago Midway service. Afternoon has the Dallas Love service, and then in the evening it is Nashville. So those are the 4 routes currently for Southwest. They've been doing great here, doing some great expansion, so we love to see it here for Southwest Airlines and their awesome livery. And then right here, brand new model here. This is one of 2 of the new models in this update. We have the Frontier A320neo. This one just got pushed back, and it's currently taxiing out to the runway. This one will be taking off for Trenton, New Jersey. This is a once weekly service for Frontier Airlines. That's really all the demand that they have for Trenton, New Jersey. Frontier's been operating this route since they've started here, and that's the only thing that they've operated. So that means Gate 6, which is the gate that they operate from, has been pretty empty most of the time. But they will be adding Denver, thrice weekly service to Denver, come next month as well. So that's pretty exciting news for Frontier, as we'll be getting some more frequent Frontier services here. Also on the A320neo, so we'll be getting some more Frontier here. Glad to see. And also great first appearance for Poppy the Prairie Dog here. Great livery here. Definitely love the Prairie Dogs, so glad to include this one. Hopefully getting Edwin and Eddie, the Penguins, at some point, because you always need more Frontier tails just to increase the variety. So I've been using Baja the Whale Shark for every single update up until this point. So this is the first time that we're incorporating a different animal into the tail here. So great to see Poppy make their first appearance, and hopefully we'll see them more in the future updates. Also, by the way, is Poppy a boy or girl? Because I'm not quite sure, but until I get told, I'll just use gender-neutral pronouns, because, that feels appropriate. So, but anyways, great to see for Frontier. Beautiful new model. But our next aircraft here is the Allegiant A319 in their new livery. This one arrived in from Phoenix Mesa and is getting catered right now and will be heading back out there. So Allegiant has their daily service from Phoenix Mesa, which unfortunately will be downgraded to 5 weekly flights. And of course, they also have the twice weekly Appleton and Flint flights. And those aren't going anywhere, but unfortunately, they also might be downgraded to just seasonal service, winter seasonal. So we'll see what happens with that. But Allegiant is a great airline to have here. So we love to see them here. And of course, this being more of a tourist centered airport, we will get Allegiant and all the budget airlines here. Surprisingly, not yet Spirit. So we don't have Spirit yet, but definitely Allegiant, Frontier, Southwest, and the 3 main legacy carriers. So Allegiant doing well here. Glad to see them being back here for another airport update. And finally, we have the American A319. Let's see if we can get this. There we go. So we have the American A319. This one just arrived in from Washington Reagan National and is getting the bags loaded off and the passengers are disembarking from the aircraft. So this one has been upgraded at least part of the time to a A319, just like the LaGuardia service, which they have once daily LaGuardia and Washington Reagan National service, which have both been upgraded for some days of the week to an A319 for Monday, Thursday, and the Saturday flights have all been upgraded to an A319 for both of those destinations. So great to see that American is at least upgrading a little bit to the main line here. Another new model here, so great to see for both Frontier and American Airlines, some new additions to the collection. And Frontier has also done a lot of expanding here, but they've kind of slowed down a little bit as their numbers haven't been too great as of late, but they're still continuing strong with the thrice daily flights from Charlotte, the once daily from both Reagan National, LaGuardia, and Dallas-Fort Worth. So American doing well here. Maybe they'll add some new services on some of those routes here. The Dallas-Fort Worth service has also been changed to Mesa Airlines in their CRJ 900. And it was formerly with SkyWest and the E175, but now it is with the CRJ 900, and that'll be more similar to Daytona Beach's service. So just a little bit of a switch up there. Also gives me a chance to use my Mesa Airlines model. So that might be it in here at some point. Probably not in the next update, but definitely at some point I'll try to get that Mesa 900 in here, because that has not been in any updates yet, and it's just been sitting on my shelf waiting for its first use. But unfortunately, I don't really have that, or at least right now. So we'll see what will come of that. Madison, new Madison-Dane County update will be out tomorrow. At least I plan on that, or that might be out the day before this, depending on what I choose to do here. So we'll see what happens with that. If the Madison update is not out by today, by the time you're watching this, it will be out by tomorrow. So I know I haven't done a Madison update in a while, and I got requested to do that by my friend in Madison, so I'll be sure to get that update out. So yeah, we can get that on the ledger. But with that being said, that will conclude this update for Port St. Lucie Airport. I guess it's not international yet, but it will soon be. And well, that'll do it. So I will see you tomorrow. As always, good night. Auf Wiedersehen.